I had my first real job at a supermarket about 20 years ago as a stock girl, where I started right after my 16th birthday, when you can legally work evenings in my country. I made barely any money, but did make a lot of friends. Worked hard and I loved it. The boss was not a good employer. He regularly made us stock until after midnight, around the holidays even 2 a.m., very illegal for 16, 17-year-olds, etc. What happened to a lot to us was that when you became 18, your wages got a little bit higher by law, and that's when you get fired. I knew chances where I would be out too, but when he passed by me while I was stocking and said, "Happy birthday, meet me in my office in 15 minutes, I thought I might have a shot at another year, because he never fired anybody on their birthday before. Maybe he would renew me as a gift. He didn't. I was informed I could work the final 2 weeks of my contract and then I would be out. Time for my petty revenge. This was also the era where the old soda and candy machines slowly got replaced with more modern digital ones. The break room had one of those older soda machines which the boss stocked with soda cans that soon would be or were recently out of date, so he could still make money on them and us. Giant brand name on the front, 6 to 8 buttons in a row from top to bottom on the side for choosing, and a money slot. You probably know them. I had learned on the internet that when you pressed the top 4 buttons in the right order, you would get in the secret manufacturer menu, where you could mess around with the settings. I was smart about it. If I made the cans free, he would figure it out fast, as there would be no cans but also no coins, so I got the machine to give 2 cans for the price of 1. I myself could only profit from my revenge for 2 weeks, but it felt good that I could leave my friends behind with sodas for 25 cents apiece. Also teached it to a trusted friend in case it was changed back. Heard through the grapevine that the boss did find out later that year that someone messed with the machine, but as cameras in break rooms were illegal, it never came back to me. Small revenge, but it still fills me with satisfaction. Coincidentally, for my next job I had to learn how to get into the manufacturing mode of different kinds of medical machines, again by pressing buttons in the right order, so I could change the settings in what the doctors wanted for their patients. Made me feel like the universe had wanted me to mess around with the soda machine, so I would be ready. Pettiness at its best. I worked on stocking 30 plus years ago, and my boss showed me how to make money with the machines after he found out that they were transferring him to another store halfway across the country. My last 4 months before the store closed forever, I was making about an extra $30 every week. Trick was taking some money from the cash part before getting the readout, he said. I love that your boss showed you. $30 is massive for a teenager, assuming you were one, because I was. Also for an adult BTW, $120 a month can make a lot of difference. Sorta reminds me of my kid when he discovered those coin-operated machines at an arcade. He figured out you could jam quarters in and get free tokens for hours if you timed it right. His eyes lit up like a Christmas tree, that little scamp. Anyway, I reckon we can all relate to wanting to pull one over on an unfair boss every now and then. It's only human nature, you know? So kudos to you for outsmarting the old man in such a clever way. Haha, I had a mate who each year bought maybe 10 bumper car tokens for the whole weekend the carnival was in town, went home, drilled a hole in 1 or 2 so he could turn them into a keychain, and use those so he could ride the whole weekend for cheap, inserting a real one every now and then if one of the bumper car people was looking.